Today we'll dive into an intriguing topic about kindness. Not everyone deserves your help. In this video, I'll share 10 types of people you should think twice about helping. Trust me, the final type might leave you astonished. But before we jump into the list, let me tell you a story with a powerful lesson you don't want to miss. Meet Mia, a young woman with a kind heart. One evening, she stumbled upon a wounded squirrel struggling in her backyard. Feeling sorry for the little creature, she carefully picked it up, brought it home, and nursed it back to health. She spent days tending to its injuries, feeding it, and creating a cozy space for it to heal. Finally, the squirrel regained its strength, and Mia decided it was time to let it return to nature. Gently releasing it into the wild, she was caught off guard when the squirrel suddenly bit her hand before scurrying away. Hurt and bleeding, Mia felt both physical pain and emotional disappointment. From this, she learned a valuable truth: not all kindness is appreciated. Think of your energy as a precious battery. Some people recharge you like sunlight, while others, much like energy vampires, drain you until you're empty. Ready to identify these energy drainers? Let's begin. Number 1. The constant complainers. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism teaches us the importance of staying calm, maintaining self-control, and accepting things beyond our power to change. Life is filled with challenges, hardships, and injustices, but it's our response to them that defines us. Some people, however, choose to focus on complaining about everything, big or small. These individuals trap themselves in a cycle of negativity, eroding their own peace of mind and spreading toxic energy to others. Their endless complaints are like a storm, washing away any trace of positivity and hope. They see the world through a negative lens, fixating on flaws and grumbling when things don't go their way. Yet they fail to realize that complaints solve nothing and only deepen the misery. When you're around habitual complainers, their negativity can become contagious. Their pessimism drains your energy, disrupts your focus, and dampens your spirit. Whether it's a friend who always bemoans their job, a relative who gripes about neighbors and society, or an acquaintance who fusses over the weather and rising prices, their words can leave you feeling exhausted. Stoic wisdom reminds us that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control our reactions. Instead of complaining, we should channel our energy towards solutions and gratitude. Accept the unchangeable and focus on what you can influence. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your mindset. Surround yourself with uplifting, positive individuals who inspire growth, rather than those who drag you into their vortex of negativity. Choosing relationships wisely is key to nurturing a fulfilling life. So be intentional about who you spend time with. Avoid the constant complainers and invest in relationships with those who energize and motivate you. You are the architect of your happiness, and it's your choice to embrace positivity or negativity. Instead of being consumed by the negativity of chronic complainers, pour your energy into building a fulfilling life. Treasure the moments with your loved ones, pursue your passions, and chase your dreams. Happiness isn't about external circumstances, it's a choice. Life is undeniably full of trials, but joy and meaning can always be found in the little things. Appreciate what you have, express gratitude for those who matter, and approach each day with a hopeful and optimistic heart. This is just the beginning of our journey, only 1/10 of today's lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join us for the rest of this insightful exploration. Number 2. The ungrateful. Ungrateful people are like endless voids, constantly consuming but never feeling fulfilled. They stand out in our lives as paradoxes, dark clouds in the bright sky of human connection. Have you ever crossed paths with such individuals? No matter how much you give, it's never enough. They act as if the world owes them an unrepayable debt, always demanding more. These individuals are everywhere at celebrations, work meetings, or even family gatherings. They could be your co-workers, friends, or relatives, but no matter where they are, they bring a sense of heaviness, leaving others drained and disheartened. Picture this: you're enjoying a delightful dinner with friends, surrounded by great food, a lovely atmosphere, and cheerful laughter. Then, Someone begins complaining about the food, the service, or even the lighting. That's the ungrateful person, nitpicking and spreading negativity, ruining the moment for everyone. Ingratitude isn't limited to complaints. It often reveals itself through actions. These people expect more than they deserve, exploiting kindness without ever showing appreciation. They constantly demand attention, help, or favors without offering anything in return. Their behavior not only frustrates others but also prevents them from finding joy in the good things around them. Ungrateful individuals struggle to build meaningful relationships because people tire of their lack of appreciation. The root of ingratitude often lies in low self-esteem, selfishness, or ignorance of the importance of gratitude. These attitudes leave them trapped in negativity, unable to recognize the value of what they already have. Gratitude, on the other hand, is a powerful tool for happiness. When we're thankful for what we have, we feel content and joyful. Showing appreciation strengthens relationships and motivates us to lead more meaningful lives. If you've encountered someone like this, let us know by typing a number 2 in the comments. Let's see how many of us have dealt with such individuals. Number 3. The idle ones. In today's world, where effort and determination are celebrated, there's a group of individuals who seem entirely untouched by these principles, the idle ones. They are the ones who avoid responsibilities, choosing comfort and passivity over growth and action. These people are masters of excuses, avoiding even the simplest tasks. Their couch becomes their throne, and the remote control their tool of power, allowing them to escape into a virtual world without taking a single step forward in real life. They lose themselves in endless TV shows, video games, or hours of sleep, while life's real opportunities quietly slip away. The idle often blame their inaction on excuses like lack of time, no motivation, or insufficient skills. In truth, they're simply avoiding effort and fearing failure, criticism, and the challenges life brings. Their laziness doesn't just stall their own progress, it becomes a burden on others. They rely on the efforts of those around them, offering nothing in return. Their presence drains resources and adds no value to society, as they indulge in comfort and entitlement. The most tragic aspect of idleness is the blindness it creates. Lazy individuals convince themselves with excuses like life is meant for enjoyment, hard work is overrated, or just let things happen naturally. They fail to see how their inaction costs them priceless opportunities, fulfilling experiences, and accomplishments that could have brought pride and purpose. The good news is that laziness isn't a permanent state but a habit that can be broken. By acknowledging its harmful effects and committing to change, anyone can overcome inertia. Success comes not by chance but through effort and persistence. Don't let laziness rob you of your potential. Take action and create meaningful value for yourself and the world around you. Before we move on to the next sign of hidden manipulation, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel with notifications enabled so you never miss future content. And if this resonates with you, leave a comment saying, "I love wisdom." Let's grow and better ourselves together. Number 4. The irresponsible. Throughout life, we encounter individuals who seem to live as though their actions bear no consequences, the irresponsible ones. These individuals excel at avoiding commitments and deflecting blame onto anyone but themselves. Picture this: you're collaborating on an important project with a group of friends. While everyone else is putting in their best effort, one person lounges around, indifferent to the project's progress or success. When something goes wrong, they're quick to point fingers and absolve themselves of any fault. Or imagine planning a movie outing with a friend, only for them to show up hours late without apology, citing traffic, car trouble, or some other excuse. Irresponsible people exhibit predictable patterns. They're frequently tardy, fail to meet deadlines, and constantly justify their shortcomings. They break promises, disregard others' feelings, and prioritize their own convenience above all else. Trying to assist such individuals often leaves us feeling drained and frustrated. Despite our best efforts to support them, they rarely change. Instead, they continue avoiding accountability, leaving us disheartened and weary. Tragically, many irresponsible people fail to grasp the damage they cause. They don't realize that their actions affect not only themselves but also those around them. By shirking responsibility, they erode trust and respect, eventually facing the consequences of their behavior. Managing relationships with irresponsible people can be challenging. The key is to set firm boundaries and avoid enabling their behavior. Honest, direct communication may help them recognize their mistakes, but it's crucial to remember that change must come from within them. Ultimately, while we can't control their actions, we can choose how to respond. Accept their flaws without letting them disrupt your peace. Surround yourself with positive, dependable individuals who inspire you to grow and lead a fulfilling life. Number 5. The Manipulators. In the intricate web of human relationships, we sometimes encounter individuals who possess a unique talent for twisting the kindness of others to serve their own agendas. These are the manipulators, masters of using sincerity and goodwill as tools to fulfill their personal desires. Like chameleons, they adapt and blend seamlessly into their surroundings, concealing their true intentions. Manipulators are psychological tacticians, adept at identifying and exploiting the vulnerabilities and desires of others. They operate subtly, leaving their victims feeling confused, insecure, and even guilty. One of their most insidious tactics is gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation, where the manipulator causes the victim to doubt their own perceptions and memories. For instance, a manipulative partner might deny having said or done something hurtful, leaving the other person questioning their own reality. Another strategy is playing the victim. Manipulators frequently highlight their hardships and misfortunes to evoke sympathy and compel others to help them. Their true aim is not connection but exploitation. They might claim to be misunderstood, mistreated, or abandoned, prompting others to feel guilty and comply with their demands. Additionally, manipulators use guilt tripping, reminding you of the favors they've done or sacrifices they've made to make you feel indebted and obligated to fulfill their wishes. The effects of manipulation can be deeply damaging. Victims often experience confusion, low self-esteem, and even depression. They may lose trust in their own judgment and become dependent on the manipulator, fearing to act independently. Relationships with friends and family may suffer as manipulators frequently isolate their victims to maintain control, leaving them feeling trapped and alone. Spotting a manipulator is challenging because they are skilled at masking their behavior. However, there are telltale signs. They often lie and contradict themselves, shift blame onto others, belittle or criticize you, make you feel guilty to get their way, and attempt to isolate you from loved ones. If you suspect someone of manipulating you, it's crucial to protect yourself. Set firm boundaries and trust your instincts. Don't let them sow doubt in your mind or make you question your worth. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist to recognize their tactics and regain your confidence and independence. Remember, you have the power to take control of your life and distance yourself from manipulative influences. Number 6. The Naysayers. Imagine you are an artist, deeply absorbed in each brushstroke on your canvas, each stroke a reflection of your soul and emotions. Suddenly, someone walks in, glances at your work, and harshly criticizes it. This color doesn't seem right, does it? The composition looks a bit messy. Honestly, art is tough. Not everyone can succeed. These words are like sharp knives, cutting into your passion and confidence. They are not constructive criticisms, but baseless judgments meant to undermine you and your work. The naysayer does not care about your creative process, nor do they understand the meaning behind each of your brushstrokes. They only see what they want to see and use negative words to dismiss your efforts and talent. They are like dark clouds, obscuring the sunlight and turning the vibrant picture of your life into something gray and gloomy. These people can be anyone, from friends and colleagues to family members. They may not realize that their words are hurting you, or they may intentionally say such things to satisfy their own insecurities and jealousy. Regardless of the reason, being around naysayers will negatively impact your psyche and creativity. You will gradually lose confidence in yourself, feel insecure, and be afraid to express your talent. You will start to doubt your choices and might even abandon your passion because of others' criticisms. Therefore, learn to recognize and distance yourself from naysayers. Remember that you are an artist, and your work is a part of you. Do not let others' negative words affect your passion and creativity. Trust in yourself, believe in your talent, and continue to create beautiful paintings for your life. Number 7. The Reckless. In the mosaic of life, we inevitably cross paths with individuals whose recklessness is both alarming and destructive, those willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. These are people who feel cornered, with nothing left to lose, and it is this desperation that often transforms them into dangerous forces, willing to crush anything or anyone to rise above. The face of recklessness is complex. These individuals may have suffered profound losses, catastrophic failures, or societal rejection. Their deep pain corrodes their spirit, leaving them disillusioned with life, humanity, and even themselves. Recklessness manifests in various forms. Some become emotionally numb and cold, indifferent to others' feelings. Others act impulsively, chasing fleeting desires without regard for consequences. Still, others turn manipulative and deceitful, betraying and harming others to serve their own ends. Reckless individuals often employ ruthless strategies to achieve their ambitions. They exploit trust and kindness, treating people as mere tools in their schemes. They leverage others' fears and vulnerabilities to manipulate and control, spinning lies and making empty promises to gain what they want. They may feign compassion or play the victim to evoke sympathy, only to betray those who try to help them. While their actions may yield short-term gains, the ultimate cost is steep. Reckless behavior alienates them from society, earning them rejection, loneliness, and contempt. Though they may achieve wealth or status, they lose invaluable treasures like love, friendship, self-respect, and inner peace. Take John, for instance, a once successful businessman who lost everything when his company went bankrupt. Falling into gambling and alcoholism, he borrowed money from friends and family, deceiving them to fuel his addiction. Eventually, he lost it all, his family, his friends, and his dignity, leaving him to live in poverty and isolation. Or Peter, a talented employee sabotaged by jealous colleagues. When he lost his job and couldn't find another, his desperation turned into rage. Seeking revenge, Peter broke into his former workplace and set it ablaze, injuring many. His actions led to his arrest and eventual execution, leaving a trail of destruction behind. These stories are sobering reminders. Desperation and pain are inevitable parts of life, but they must not drive us toward reckless behavior. Instead, we must hold on to faith in life, in humanity, and in ourselves. Values like love, friendship, self-respect, and inner peace far outweigh material gains. No matter how dire the situation, integrity and hope should guide our actions. Number 8. The habitual liars. In life, we inevitably encounter deceitful individuals, people who manipulate, act selfishly, and create discord with their charming yet hollow words. To safeguard our peace of mind, it's crucial to recognize such individuals and maintain distance. Habitual liars often reveal themselves through the mismatch between their words and actions. One day they make a promise, the next they act in complete contradiction. They frequently change their stories when confronted, deflect blame onto others, or use distraction to evade accountability. Their words are like masks, concealing their selfishness and dishonesty. These individuals deceive not only those around them but also themselves. They live in a world of self-made illusions, believing in their fabricated narratives of perfection and power. By blaming circumstances or others, they shirk responsibility and avoid self-reflection. Over time, this dishonesty corrodes their inner selves, leaving them increasingly isolated and unhappy. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness is rooted in honesty, being truthful with oneself and others. While we cannot control the behavior of liars, we can control our reactions. Choosing to distance ourselves from deceitful individuals is a wise step toward preserving our inner peace. Avoid being pulled into the toxic cycle of habitual liars. Invest your energy in genuine relationships built on respect and understanding. Focus on pursuits that bring value and meaning to your life, and surround yourself with those who inspire positivity and trust. Remember, we cannot change others, but we can transform ourselves. Cultivate honesty, accountability, and kindness in your own life. By embodying the virtues you admire, you contribute to a more authentic and meaningful world, one built on integrity and mutual respect. Number 9. Those who always rely on others for help. A Stoic understands that true help doesn't come from doing things for others, but from encouraging them to discover their inner strength. Think of the fable of the beggar. If we continually give him money, he remains trapped in poverty. But if we teach him a skill, he gains the ability to support himself and even assist others. Consider a friend who constantly asks you to do their homework. At first, you might feel pleased to help, but over time, you'll realize that by doing their work for them, you're denying them the chance to grow. Instead of empowering them, you become a crutch, hindering their ability to learn and develop independence. Instead of solving their problems for them, guide them through the process. Help your friend understand the lessons and show them how to solve problems on their own. Be a mentor, a motivator, someone who inspires a passion for learning. This is real support, helping them not only overcome immediate challenges but equipping them with tools to face future ones with confidence. Sometimes saying no is an act of love. By refusing to enable someone's dependency, you push them to stand on their own, confront difficulties, and grow stronger through adversity. Though it may be difficult, facing struggles is essential for building resilience and determination. A Stoic doesn't shy away from challenges but sees them as opportunities for growth. They recognize that it's through hardships that we uncover our true potential and reach new heights. So have the courage to decline insincere requests for help. Focus your energy on those who genuinely seek change and are willing to put in the effort to achieve their goals. Always remember, helping isn't about handing out favors, it's about empowering others to find their own strength and confidently forge their own path. True assistance inspires independence and fosters growth. Number 10. The dishonest. A Stoic, with deep understanding and unwavering principles, knows that honesty is the unshakable foundation of all meaningful relationships. Like a lighthouse illuminating the vast ocean, honesty guides us towards safe and stable harbors. In contrast, deceit is a relentless storm, eroding trust and dismantling the precious bonds we work so hard to build. When dealing with dishonest individuals, proceed as cautiously as a traveler navigating a perilous desert. Do not allow your kindness to be misused or your empathy to become a lifeline for those unwilling to change. Blindly aiding them not only harms you but also perpetuates their dishonesty, enabling them to sink further into deceit. Imagine you're a dedicated farmer. Would you share your precious seeds with someone who idly waits for the harvest? Or would you prefer to entrust them to hard-working companions eager to sow and reap alongside you? Similarly, be discerning when choosing whom to help. Do not let your goodwill be exploited by those who only take and see honesty as expendable. Helping is not about offering favors, but about creating opportunities, and opportunities belong to those who value and work for them. A Stoic does not abandon those who have strayed from the path. Extend your hand with wisdom and discernment. Help them see their errors, guide them toward the right course, and give them a chance to start anew. But if they refuse to change, have the courage to step back. Letting go can be a form of help, allowing them to face the consequences of their actions and learn from their mistakes. Life is a journey filled with people and challenges. By upholding honesty, resilience, and clarity, you can navigate these trials with grace. Remember, staying true to your values is the key to finding genuine peace and lasting happiness. These are the 10 types of people that, in line with Stoic philosophy, we should carefully reflect on before offering our help. Your kindness and assistance are precious gifts. Do not allow them to be misused or squandered. Instead, direct your efforts toward those who genuinely deserve support and are willing to tackle their challenges head-on. By doing so, you're not just helping them navigate their immediate struggles, but also empowering them to grow stronger and more self-reliant on their journey. I hope these reflections have provided you with a clearer understanding of how to approach helping others, enabling you to make thoughtful and impactful decisions. Remember, true help is a mutual exchange. It's not just about giving, but also about receiving. When you extend your support with sincerity and compassion, you are rewarded with invaluable emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it insightful and valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more enriching content in the future.